Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Shamanic Journey number 60, to our inspiration, to your inspiration, and to whatever inspires you that creates a sense of expansion from within, or the spirit itself, which comes from our own ideas, our connection, our consciousness to the universe. And for me, it's been an interesting understanding of inspiration because I've always thought about the fact of trying to inspire other people, to try to give them a pathway of following something that resonates with them. And usually within myself or within ourselves, it takes the ability for us to be open, an open channel, and to be inspired. And the word inspiration is in spiritu in Latin, right? In other words, to take in or to allow your vessel to be an open system so that it could take in the energy of the universe. And usually what we do is we resonate with things that have the same frequency as what we're interested in. Otherwise, for example, if a person were never going to participate in a sport like basketball or track and field, nothing that they see from another person will eventually resonate with them because they have no interest in that. So the first thing in life is that we have to have an interest in what we're pursuing. And then somehow or another, the inspiration somehow comes to play or comes into our bodies. And what really brings it on is usually childlike play, or having fun and doing something that excites you, that gives you that sense of passion. And naturally, at different times in my life, we will be inspired about certain things and not other things. And it doesn't mean that we need to give up. It doesn't mean that we need to withdraw from life, but we have to be patient and understand that inspiration is an energy that exists around us. Spirit is around us. And once we're open to receiving, then that inspiration, that energy will come within inside of us and uplift us to a higher level and give us that impetus for us to grow and to fulfill whatever we choose to be inspired by. So it could be people, it could be a subject, it could be something creative that a person wants to develop or put together. From my own experience, I think my creativity stems, or my inspiration stems, from my ability to put myself in the moment of feeling the energy that I allow to come into me, and allow my mind to wander. And whatever feels good or whatever feels right is something that's inspiring for me. So having a conversation, having a specific thought, participating in the imagery of doing something gives me that fulfillment or that inspiration that I need. And then once you're inspired, it becomes catchy to other people to then follow either in your footsteps or to be like a leader to help other people find their own inspiration or that openness that they can find their own creativity or passion. And we all have that. But we have to be patient with it, and we can't be thinking about it. It's like watching food in the oven. You can't just sit and watch it, right? You have to just step away and let the food cook. And the same thing with our thoughts. We have to have thoughts, we have to have an imagination, but we have to let it fester and form to some type of fruition. So I hope that you're able to find your own inspiration and find what really triggers you to get to that place. But the important thing to know is that spirit, inspiration, taking in spirit, is our ability for us to be an open vessel. And once the open vessel is open, just like any type, a glass is filled with water. If we open ourselves up to the universal energy, then we become filled with inspiration, in spiritu, or being in spirit, as they say in Latin. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like for us to go on a shamanic journey today, which is, again, Shamanic Journey number 60, to see what triggers the inspiration in you, or what you need to do to become inspired, and whatever information that you receive from your spirit animal. Try to just be open to the information, as I always say, because, again, it's actually being that open channel of inspiration to receive information. And we sometimes get the greatest downloads of information when we're open, right? Not when we're in our left brain, but more so the right brain of imagination. So allow the images to flow, allow the energy to reside in you, to be open. as an open vessel and see what information you get. And we will go on to our journey. So hopefully you're not operating any machinery or driving in a car. If you could lie down or sit down and close your eyes and cover your eyes, that would probably be the most beneficial. All right, so what I'd like you to do is to take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Make sure your eyes are closed, get comfortable, relax, and let's go on our journey. We walk into a beautiful forest. The sun is shining through the trees above. We hear our footsteps as we walk over pine needles and the dried leaves that have fallen down. And above, in the trees, we hear the birds whistling. And as we walk on this path, we take a deep breath in. And we smell the freshness of the forest and the path that we walk upon. And as we continue on the path, up ahead is a wide stream. And we walk over that stream from one rock to the next. Cross over to the other side, and we walk up the embankment and follow a new path. And as we walk this winding path, grow and block the sun. This path that we're walking on bears to the left. And becomes rockier. As we walk on the path up ahead, we see the entrance to a cave. We continue walking into this cave. And while it's dark, we look at the ground to see where there's remnants of light coming in. Walk further, the sunlight from the other side meets us, and we come out of the tunnel. And as we walk on this new path, there's a large rock. triggers will inspire me. And you listen for the answers. breath in. You thank your spirit animal for passing along this information. And you head back for the cave. You enter the dark cave and follow the path through the darkness to where the light shines on the other side. As you exit the cave, you continue on the path back. As you walk, you turn right. And up ahead, you see the stream. You walk back over the rocks to the other side. And as you walk on the path, the sun shines in your face through the trees above. And you take a deep breath in. And you stop to the right in front of this large oak tree. You put your hands around the oak tree and exchange energy with it. It absorbs the positive ions from your body and grounds you. You thank the tree and release your hands. And you continue out of the forest. Okay, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Move your fingers, move your toes, shrug your shoulders, and relax. And when you're ready, come back into the room. Okay, so I want to thank you for joining me today for Shamanic Journey number 60 to our inspiration. I was thinking in terms of some of the things I mentioned before, and just to kind of recap, we are an open vessel and we sometimes block out the information that the universe is sending to us in the form of inspired waves or frequencies. And if we remain open to that energy and we allow ourselves to be in a state of wonder, in a childlike play state, then we wind up receiving this information and become inspired. And that means that comes in many forms in terms of the things that are of interest to us, the people that we meet, and the people that we eventually can take on a journey to help inspire them as well. So keep yourselves open, allow spirit to flow into you. Be that open vessel of allowing. Don't judge yourself, and see where it goes. And hopefully you receive some information from your spirit animal today that inspired you. I hope you had a good journey, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday evening. And if you're interested, you can check out my YouTube channel and the interviews that I do. And if you're interested in Akashic Record reading or any shamanic work, you can go to my website at adamgaleuniversalhealing.com. All right, for now, I hope you have a great evening and see you next week. Take care.